There are communities out there that have a horrible downtown, and ours is very, very nice and is getting even better. And I've asked the question of some of the retailers and places other than downtown, how do you feel about that? And they have stated it's very, very important that our downtown be very pleasant, be vibrant, because it will help our business.
There was a lot of people that were looking to get out of Atlanta, get out of the Philadelphia. I was in Atlanta last weekend, went down to see my daughter, which is moving to Kingsport because of all the things that are going on here. I didn't have to sell her. She came in one weekend and I said, let's go downtown, we'll eat at the local restaurants and just experience what's going on, because she was one of the youths that moved away 10 years when she graduated from high school. She went to college, went to Northeast State, got her degree at ETSU, moved to Atlanta, to the big city, to get that job and have all that fun. 10 years later, she's coming back home because Kingsport now has the amenities that she was looking for, which is the reason that she left in the first place.
We're both originally from Kingsport and born and raised here, and just have that, had to move away and come back to rediscover what a great place Kingsport is, and just really fallen in love with it. Whenever we travel, we love to check out the loft spaces in other cities, and that's something that really, it's a different feel, the urban environment. And that's something we want to, bring back to this area and really highlight, because it's such an incredibly different feel from anything else that's out there. Just the standard cookie cutter neighborhoods, that sort of thing. So it gives people a different feel, a different lifestyle, and that's really what it is a lifestyle.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Having a residential in the downtown creates that ability to walk to your daily destinations, and that's the big thing that we want to have more of it. Looking like a neighborhood, feeling like a neighborhood, and so then the residential prompts more restaurants, more retail, so that's one of the things we want to add to it. So.
My name is Chris Allen. I'm one of the owners of Cafe Blue in downtown Kingsport. That's the key. Once we get the people living down here, then that brings nighttime business, because you got people living, they're going to go shop downtown, they're going to eat downtown, they're going to stay downtown. Some may never leave, they may work downtown. So that brings in the opportunity for more retail, like grocery stores, clothing, boutiques, shops, all sorts of things.
We think the city of Kingsport's great. We think the city leaders are a big reason for the success of the downtown. We have experienced it on the other side, to where even though you have the private development there, if you don't have the public input, you can't have one without the other, because you can only do so much without that public support. And we have 100% public support in downtown Kingsport, and that's huge.
Now, it's interesting, as I got to know some of these developers, one of them called me one time, and I got to know them pretty well, and had hosted them for lunch and asking how we could help. And of course, that's naturally what the Chamber of Commerce does, is ask businesses how we can help you. But one of them called me one day and said, the mayor and the city manager want to meet with me. What do they want? They were worried, and I said, they probably want to ask you what you need in order to help your business. And they said, you got to be kidding me. I said, no, I bet that's what they want. And I was right. That's indeed what they had called them about.
Seeing the downtown being revitalized, and because it is such a great downtown, 44 city blocks of unlimited potential, that does draw the young professionals. And that's one thing, if anything, will bring the young people back to this city, because you have a downtown, a very cultural environment, a gathering area, like John was saying, to have, as a whole, for those young people to come.
The downtown is definitely growing from the core outwards, and the core being kind of the corner of Broad and Market. That's where we're seeing a lot of the synergy and a lot of the new developments popping up around there, whether it be restaurant, retail, loft living. The higher ed center is just a couple blocks from there.
And one of the biggest things that has caught her interest is the new medical education center in downtown Kingsport.
The access to higher education, where more people have the opportunity to come here without traveling some distance to some other location to complete their higher education. We think lots of other things will happen because of that here. It will stimulate life in the downtown area. It will put more people here to have lunch, to shop, and spend time in the community. And overall, we think it will help significantly in the area of economic development. transfer of money that will take place for people who are here working, playing, enjoying this town. So lots of other things like that.
The concerts are at that corner, the State Theater, revitalization, so a number of different things. And so we see the downtown growing, and like Angela alluded to, there are 44 city blocks, so it's a very significant size. And with downtown Kingsport, it's a large enough city to where we can have districts, and each district is going to have its own identity. Whether it be 5 Point District, Warehouse Row, the Broad Street Antique District, the Higher Ed District. And so the cool thing is that we kind of have the identity from that.
There's 22 restaurants in downtown Kingsport, and a lot of the new ones are drawing different types of people in that have ever been brought in to dine before. Although the older ones are very successful and they still have the same loyal customers, you're seeing a new face on the restaurants. And so Cafe Blue is one of those, Divine Cafe and Catering. In fact, they just updated their name from Divine Delicacies to Divine Cafe and Catering because it's a little bit more hip, a little bit more downtownish. And so 12 Bones, our favorite.
My name is Jeff Lane. I'm the general manager and one of the partners here at 12 Bones Smokehouse. I'm from Kingsport, Tennessee. Traveled all over and managed to find my way back here again. We do lots of ribs here and lots of pulled pork, and those are most of the time just incredible to me. I mean, I eat those every chance I get. Sometimes I break away from that, and I love the turkey sandwich. It's a smoked turkey sandwich with sugar bacon and brie cheese on grilled Texas toast. Incredible sandwich. We're famous for the BLTs, which have fried green tomatoes on them. Oh, the Hogzilla.
Is that part of myth?
It should be. It's. I always tell people it comes chained to the plate. This is almost the perfect layout for a downtown. It was created that way many years ago by John Nolan. My goal with Kingsport is to make it into what it should be now already, and that is the model city. Kingsport has been looked over for so long, and now people are realizing just how good this area is.